Hello. I am so glad you are considering participating in this year's Undergraduate Research Conference. I'm Hillary Richardson, the coordinator of undergraduate research at MUW, and I'm going to use this brief video to go over what you need to submit a presentation to the URC. Specifically, I'll tell you the who, what, when, why, and how of the conference. I'll go over what you need to submit the proposal. I'll talk about preparing your presentation, and I'll give you a preview of what the conference will look like since it's going to be hybrid. Okay, first, some important dates to remember. This year's conference will be Friday, March 31st. All submission forms have a place for you to add your conflicts, like class, so you won't be scheduled during a time you can't present. The deadline to submit your proposal this year is Wednesday, March 22nd. Who can submit a proposal? Anyone. This conference is for any undergraduate student at MUW and is not limited to any one discipline, college, or prior experience level. We welcome any and all submissions. What is a hybrid conference? The URC has options for you to participate virtually or in person, and you can record and upload a presentation asynchronously, or you can Zoom in live. The conference will be live streamed through our institutional repository, Athena Commons. If you would like to attend in person, join us in Fant Memorial Library on day of. How do you participate? All conference presenters will submit their proposals online. We will walk through that process in just a moment, but first, a few more questions to answer. A question I get a lot is what counts? I don't think I've done any research that I can submit. In general, this conference celebrates individual pursuits of a specific topic through original questions. That could be a class paper you've written or a project you've worked on. It could be a proposal for a research project that you've designed but haven't completed yet. It could be a literature review that you've contributed something original to. It can be a creative piece, like an original composition, artwork, or creative writing that required some background research or an artist's statement. Or it could include a capstone or practicum project that you had to complete for your major. This isn't a comprehensive list of examples. We welcome all expressions of original inquiry. There are two main benefits of participating in the URC. One, if you want to apply to a job or to go to graduate school, this conference presentation is impressive to employers and admissions officers. And two, those who participate are eligible for a cash prize of up to $300. Examples of previous award winners can be found on the event website. Now, let's walk through what you'll do to submit your project to the 2023 URC. There are some things to consider before submission. First, there are several ways to deliver your presentation. One, you may wish to read a paper or give an oral presentation. Most oral presentations include something like a PowerPoint presentation, but that is optional. Two, you may design and present a poster. Most research posters are 4 feet by 3 feet, and the library has a guide on designing and printing posters. If you do share a poster, expect to give brief remarks on your work and answer questions from viewers. If you've created something, you may play, exhibit, or read from your work, followed by a short explanation for works that inform your creation. And lastly, any of these can be pre-recorded and submitted in lieu of live questions from audience members. There are also 3 additional categories on which your presentation may be evaluated. 1, if your work is a project you have designed but not finished, this is research in the proposal stage. For example, you've written a survey but you haven't gathered responses yet, or you've designed an experiment but you haven't conducted it yet, and so on. 2, if you completed a project within a course, this is a short-term project. And 3, if it took you longer than a semester to work on a project in someone's lab through a capstone project, an honors project, or a practicum, this is a long-term project. Okay, After you've considered these categories and have decided which category your project falls in, you're ready to submit. Let's walk through that process. All proposals are submitted through the conference event page. Click on the link to submit a presentation, either in the side menu or in the paragraph. Sign up for an Athena Commons account if you haven't already. If you have not submitted to Athena Commons before, you will have to create an account. If you've just signed up, you will have to log into the email you signed up with to verify the account. After you have logged into your account, you will see the submission instructions and agreement page. This page tells you what to have as you submit, which includes the presentation format, the title of the presentation, the author information, which is your name, and if you have co-authors, their names as well, an abstract, which is 150 to 250 words, summarizing your research and findings, the status of the project, and the subject category from the Digital Commons Network that best fits your research. Pick 1 to 3 from that list as you see fit. You also complete a submission agreement, in which you acknowledge that you will be submitting the final version of the presentation, which can be revised. You are the author, or one of the authors of the document, and you understand that the document will be uploaded to a public website. Check the box to agree to the terms and click Continue to enter the information in. Fill out the required fields. If you have more than one author on your project, click the plus button. If you click that button by mistake, you can delete or revise author number 2 with the icons above the name. The description is your abstract. The conflict section is for scheduling purposes only. Your presentation will have an automatically generated citation when your presentation is posted, so you can leave this blank. When you click Submit, you will receive a confirmation email, and you will also receive further communication from the coordinator of undergraduate research on submitting any additional files, like the full text or recording of your presentation. And that's it. After you've submitted your proposal, consider preparing for your actual presentation. It's a good idea to practice before you record or before you present live. And try to remember that this day is about engaging your ideas with people, so try to be engaging. If you do record, the OUR has equipment and tips to help. Check out our resources website for more details, or email me to help you practice or set up. While this is obviously a recording, I'm also here to help you in person if you need it. Email me, Hillary, with your questions or schedule an appointment to talk through presentation preparations at any time. The URC is about celebrating your hard work and accomplishments, and I want every student to feel prepared, proud, and successful. Let me know how I can help.